these nature's assets appear to have been more of a cause. Now, from Sierra Leone's blood diamonds to the Sierra communal conflicts and banditry ignited by the prevalence of solid mineral resources across communities in Nigeria, where people kill and maim for control of these resources, and either to peaceful and steadily developing communities retard into underdevelopment. Now, Dr. Aderomo, is it in our genes in Africa never to make the most of what we have?
Yeah, thank you. I wouldn't think so that it is a concept of genetic issues in trying to be involved in crime or in celebrating poverty or to be interested in underdevelopment. But sincerely speaking, I see more of an orchestrated happenings which has become so institutionalized within the fabrics of our system in Africa. For one leg, it's more like an extension of colonialism. And the colonization prevails in what is being called neocolonialism, orchestrated and structured in such a way that we are living, but we are still very much around. It's like the colonial masters are saying, we are not physically with you, but the framework that we've institutionalized and that we will continue to service will make you our subject, and you will still be under our control. That, in a way, has led to a number of these very disheartening situations that we find ourselves, not only in terms of this exploration of solid minerals or utilization of the proceeds therein, our political system, our economic system, even our educational system is so bastardized that we cannot really lay hold on what is ours. And if you will agree with me, I think the greatest undoing is that our identity is being tampered with. And once you lose your identity, you have no space on the development platform to drive your own development sustainably. So I think technically, deliberately, these people had successfully tampered with our identity and made sure that even generations unborn from their own end will keep being in charge of controlling Africa to their own interest. However, as we keep having emerging leaders in Africa, can we damn the consequence for once to call the bluff and at the same time try to evolve our own workable system, if I can put it that way. It might be at our own pace. We don't need to move at the pace of America, of England, of India, or whatever. At our own pace. But we will know that we are on the development trajectory. I think that would rather help us. Because come to think of it, are you telling me that it is someone in my village that knows whether there is an existence of diamond where my ancestors had been, and as young as I am, where I had lived and we never knew? It's somebody across the sea, beyond the ocean, that had been able to discover this, because we don't have what it takes to keep discovering it here. And then they must use somebody. They still use people among us to perpetuate. Unfortunately, we have a very, very weak institution in Nigeria, for example, and I want to believe in most African countries, that our institutions could not really function as appropriate. Otherwise, what are you talking about as an expatriate, where your existence is more inimical to our development in Nigeria, regardless of the community, whether I'm from there or not? But there are certain people in power who are supposed to drive this institution more constructively. You are an expatriate, you are here, you are from China, you are leading some people into the bush. Yes, you've gotten the license. Who monitors to explore? Who monitors? Because the question is that when you talk about illegal mining, is the driving force. Some of them will tell you that we have our license. Then, do you just give license to a medical doctor and you say, okay, continue the surgery and continue to be a butcher and kill as many people as possible without any monitoring? That's not done. You don't expect any other person to come and help you do that. It is those people who have been saddled with such responsibility, either as ministers, as commissioners, as DGs, or whatever, that must be able to do. And of course, they tell you they cannot do it alone. If they have issues and they need to make cases, the judiciary might be delaying, they are not there, the law enforcement can be bought over, and they will have all what have you. And the law enforcement will tell you they are not having the equipment. But hitherto, we know in the 20th century, not to even talk of the 21st century, that accompanying forces with solid mineral exploration is this conflict or triggering methodology. They try to cause conflict within a peaceful system, and while you are busy fighting yourself, they keep exploring your mineral. It's a method. So once we know that is a method, why can't our government, why can't our system resist the method from working in our own system? That's one. Two, they equally arm these people, not only in Nigeria, it's a phenomenon across the globe. They arm these other people to come into a locality, threaten, intimidate, kill, maim, so that they can occupy the space. That's all what they are trying to do. So I think we should rise up as a nation against this.
Okay, talking about rising up and recouping our collective identity as a people and changing this narrative, do you think this is what has happened in some of these Sahel states where the military came back into power, chased away the democratically elected governments, and the major reason they gave was this thing we are talking about, that the former colonial masters,
yes,
we will have the military bases in some of these countries. They asked those troops to leave their country, and that was the reason they gave, that they are taking too much from them. And of course, the people of those countries welcome them wholeheartedly. So is this what has happened in those Sahel states?
Obviously. If not absolutely, it is very, very significant as a factor. We might be talking about, we don't like